It is day 6 and it is dark outside still. I think it's about almost 7, maybe 6:45, and I'm gonna start early because of the heat. So, been walking for maybe an hour. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm just coming into a town and I'm hoping that I can find a place to eat. Also, I put on my hiking shoes this morning. Oh, I want to show you guys this little fountain. There's many water fountains like that along the way for people to fill their bottles, and some of them you can't drink out of, but anyway, I put on my hiking shoes, you know, got my feet. Oh, I should tell you too that last night, right before I went to bed, this guy came and talked to me, and I had talked to him a bit earlier. He's a retired Army and he calls his home base in Houston, but they're just traveling, him and his wife. And turns out he's a doctor. He was a doctor in the Army, and he looked at my feet and he was like, "You want me to work on your feet?" And I said, "Yeah." And he went upstairs and got some stuff, and he came down and he doctored up my feet, which was really, really, really wonderful to have a professional tape up my feet for me. I want to show you something else here. Isn't that beautiful? So anyway, he taped up my feet, gave me some good advice. He said that he had done that thousands of times. He said literally thousands. So I put on my shoes, stood up, and was like, no. There's no way I can wear these today. So I'm back in my Chacos, and it's possible I'm gonna have to try to buy new shoes once I get to a larger town. Okay, I'm fed. Had an espresso. I don't know if you've noticed, but my hat is too big. It always falls down. So I'm gonna make my way through Estella here. And after this town is where there is a monastery that has a fountain that provides water and wine. And I'm just realizing I don't have anything to put wine in, but not that I need it right now anyway. But that'll be kind of cool to see. I've seen it online and stuff a lot. I'm having some trouble with my water thing here. It's leaking. Doesn't that look great? I don't know why it's leaking. It started leaking yesterday. I can't seem to get it to stop. It does stop when the water bladder is less full. So I think in a bigger town I might find a supply store where maybe I can get, I don't know, a new tip or something like that. I'm just seeing if this shop has anything I could take for lunch, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling. While I was sitting in the little shop having breakfast, I got on Facebook, and I gotta tell you guys that when I see the comments, some of the things that people say, even the little things, even somebody just taking the time to say hi, it really does mean a lot, and I want to say thank you. It really helps me to feel good and keep moving on, knowing that there are people cheering me on. So yes, I've met some great friends here, but I have even better friends at home. So thank you. So I don't think that I've talked to you guys about the significance of the scallop shell. So traditionally, I want to say probably well over 1,000 years ago, when pilgrims would walk the Camino de Santiago, they would eventually reach Santiago de Compostela, but right beyond that is Finisterre. And Finisterre is on the western coast of Spain, and the meaning is the end of the world, because back then that they couldn't see any other land. But when they made it to Finisterre, they could get a scallop shell from the ocean and bring it back with them to prove that they were there. So that's why all of the pilgrims wear the scallop shell, and that's why it's kind of this universal symbol of the Camino de Santiago. So this is the monastery where they have, look at that, that's so funny. If you're not 18, you can't have it. Where you can get water or wine.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Breakfast.
Okay, so Rizana from Slovakia, right?
Rizana, yes.
Yes, is letting me use her bottle because she put wine in the bottle. Oh, it's good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is good. Now we're taking a picture on her phone. Thank you. No, it's enough. It's enough. It's wonderful just being here. So, water or wine? It's your choice. So, I've been going uphill for a while now, and the book says I have a long climb for the first part of today. So, time to hunker down and put one foot in front of the other. I'm getting the message to slow down so many ways. So, my own body, of course, but I've had a number of people say something about slowing down. And last night, one of the people I was visiting with was talking about how everyone seems to be in a hurry. And I agree. It's kind of felt like this hectic race. And while the distractions in the beginning I think were wonderful to get me through kind of that hard, hilly, mountainous area, I do feel the need to slow down. And I just met a fellow named Patrick from Germany. Such a nice man. And he asked if he could give me a piece of advice. And I said, of course. And he said, when you talk, you can't breathe. You're huffing and puffing. And he said that I was going too fast and pushing myself too hard. And I said, yes, I feel very tired today. Just, it's all catching up with me. And I feel the need to slow down physically and also internally, inside. I'm gonna switch arms because, that arm's getting tired. And he said, you should walk with all of your breath and with a smile on your face. And if you cannot do this, then you need to slow down. And I thought that was really beautiful advice. And he reminded me that the Camino was about being in my heart space and not on a mission to get somewhere. So to get to Los Arcos, which is where I had planned for today, prior to today, would be 28 kilometers because of stopping early last night, and I can't do that. And once I get to the next town, there would still be 12 kilometers left with nowhere to stop. So once I get to the next town, I'm going to stop. I think that will be, I guess, about 16 kilometers. Look who I found at a bar. Okay, so we're just highlighting here that when your clothes are not dry, this is what you have to do. Underwear hanging off the backpack. I am still making my way uphill, but I think I'm almost done the uphill part. Beautiful garden down there in the field, and I can see that I still have to go up some more. You can see a steeple up there. I think that is the town where I will stay. My only other option is to go another 12 kilometers, and I think there's just no way. Now, this little building on the right, I read in the book, dates back to the 13th century, which is kind of amazing. For the night. For dinner, this is a very old building, and the albergue is run by a Dutch group that lives here in community. And so this is their home, but then they rent out rooms to pilgrims and cook for them. There's just 3 people, I think, that are living here right now. I'm not really sure. That's who I've met so far, and I'm excited to get to know them. I did leave my other friends behind. Actually, they left me behind is more like it. And I hope I'll catch up with them later. I just did not want to go the additional 12 kilometers, but I did run into my friend Isabel and Yun Song. They just came by and said hello, so I'm going to meet up with them later, and we'll have some good conversation. It's about 9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock, and I'm going to head off to bed. I'm going to try to get up really early to beat the heat again tomorrow. And I don't know how far I'm going to go, but there's a number of options along the way. So, good night, everyone.